Ladies and gentlemen, episode 2.
Number 2, baby.
Welcome back.
Welcome
Formula Fiends.
back. Great interaction on the last video. 30 views.
30
We
views.
love to see it. Let me turn off the TV. Can't have any distractions. So we just had Japanese Grand Prix. First thoughts?
First thoughts, relatively boring race.
Yeah. I want to give some context though. So we were watching it in here late at night. When did the race start? 10?
Started at 10,
Finished late.
but we watched it at like 2.
Did we?
Yeah, we didn't watch it when it
We
started.
didn't watch it live. Oh yeah, because
No.
we didn't get back in time from the football game.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we watched it in here. We had like 15 people. Slowly dwindled as the race went on because we must have been up late that night.
Yeah,
then.
I think I went to bed at like 4 or something.
We were a little buzzed up. But yeah, nothing too crazy. Kind of like what we were saying. We were expecting it.
Yeah.
Will want to bet though.
Won some money, guys. We
Um,
did. If you guys watched the last video, I had Oscar Piastri on podium, or top 3 at least, same thing, and I put $4 down, and I won 20. So
Yeah,
24?
we were 24's in the bank.
Okay, yeah,
Started
we got
so
24.
we made $4 this weekend.
$4
which is for how many bets we made and how kind of ballsy they were. It's good
Yeah.
that we had one that hit, so we don't have to put more back in.
Yeah, so we're positive. We're in the green.
How do you just stick this in? We're talking.
usually-
We're drinking Modelo. Do you like
Usually
squeeze it a little bit?
Squeeze it, yeah.
Gonna get my table all dirty.
Got the Modelo's.
I'm just gonna fucking put it in.
This is a
Ew.
Mexican beer.
Mexican
in honor
beer.
of Checo.
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to do the drinking for the race like country because I don't think they drink in Qatar, like how we did Japanese
really?
beers.
I didn't know that.
I don't think because it's a Muslim country.
Oh.
I think it's one of those. I could be wrong,
I'll have
but
to look into that.
yeah,
Yeah.
like I think the drivers spray sparkling rose water on each other. It's one of those
okay.
races.
Maybe we'll have to drink that then.
Nah, I don't know. I
Sparkly water.
don't know about that. You gotta keep it flowing. Yeah, so Will won the bet. I lost money. Just a reminder, I put money on Lando. You want to talk about fantasy?
Yeah. Bring up
So-
fantasy. Let's see if
No one
Recall.
wanted to join from the comments section. It's okay.
no one joined.
From what I think I checked it. I think it's extremely close.
Yeah, it was very close.
So I think we had some similar teams.
We had a 1 driver difference. I had
Yeah.
Pierre, you had Lawson.
Yeah.
And they
then
both scored outside the...
points.
Oh, no. Pierre got 1 point, I believe.
Yeah, I think he
Yeah,
finished
Pierre
10th because him and Esteban swapped. So if they didn't swap, you would have gotten a little bit more
Yeah.
fantasy points.
So I believe, as usual, I won.
Okay, yeah. Sure. And then, so let me go do it.
So
Japanese Grand Prix. You had 281 points. I had 279.
Okay, yeah. Super close.
Very, very close. And then the entire point differential, whatever.
Differential.
Making up words. Points difference. You're at 2120 and I'm at 1993.
Okay.
So I need
I'm
some.
like over 100.
Yeah. You're 127 poinds ahead of me, which is
What's
like
going on.
I could, if you have a flop,
Yeah.
I could climb back a little bit. We also we've been racing since, or we've been playing since not the start.
Yeah,
right?
we did not do the start. I want to say like Hungary, or maybe a couple races before that.
British Grand Prix. It looks
British
like
Grand Prix? Oh yeah, okay,
was
makes sense.
was the first one. Yeah.
Yeah,
So we're not.
we're
It's probably
usually
hard to
pretty
compare.
close. I just had a crazy weekend at Zandvoort, I believe,
Is that where you jumped?
I think I did
jump
really
by
well.
a lot. Yeah.
because I had, or no, I don't know what it was. Oh, I think it was Singapore, because I had Carlos Carlos.
Yeah,
times
you
two.
times 2, and I
Yeah.
did. That was the chips we played,
Those
and then
chips,
I did
yeah.
no point loss. I think, which
Yeah.
I don't even think I would have gotten negative points
No,
anyways. So
that's a pretty dumb one.
kind of a waste of tokens. But I think we need to do tokens for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
now
Yeah,
to use them all.
I think we need to.
But yeah. So we did fantasy. We did bets. You want to just talk about big things that happened in the race? Checo's washed. Oh my god, dude! Like that was such a weird thing to see. So they retired him. They put him in the garage and then waited to send him back out 6 laps down.
Yeah.
I didn't really get why they did that. Do you know?
I think.
Was it to serve the penalty?
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
So it
Which
wouldn't
is
hit him
like
in the
kinda
next
sus.
race. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like all of my time watching Formula 1, I've never seen them like put him in and then bring him back out in the race. I think they did it a lot like in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And before that, when like reliability was shit, or they would like fix the car and then send him out, and there's like people would like break down pretty often, so there's always a chance you would be in the points, even if you were like laps and laps down.
Yeah, I think it was partial just to like get laps practice, and then partial so they could serve. But it's just annoying because it's like he's 5 laps behind. They put him in,
Yeah,
and drivers are having to worry about him on the track. Like it's pretty much just like traffic.
Well, I think I saw a clip of him holding up Lando slightly.
Oh,
Which was pretty fucking annoying.
Yeah.
And like,
yeah,
I feel like the penalties were pretty light this race too.
totally.
Like it felt like they just weren't throwing out anything, and that's why it got a little bit sloppy. Because we saw a lock up from him into the hairpin. We saw Logan lock up and just hit, I think, Bottas.
Yeah, I think it was Bottas.
It was one of the Alfa Romeos. We should talk about Logan though.
Logie Bear.
So, you wanna say what happened?
Yeah, so for anyone who's on social media or follows F1 on social media, stuff like that, you'll know Williams released a video of James Vowles. Vowles?
Yeah.
Vowles?
Yeah,
It's just like vowels?
vowels. Yeah, I think
Vowels?
so.
Voles? Something like
I
that.
think he says vowels.
Vowels.
I
Okay.
don't know, he's British, so it's kind of hard to
Vowels.
get it
Bad
on
impression.
point.
So they released a video of him pretty much saying like, we want to invest in Logan. We like him pretty much, but not like a confirmed like he's our guy next year, which I thought was really weird.
Yeah, I just like it felt like I trust James Vowles more than a lot of the other team principals.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he speaks the truth, speaks his mind more than they do. And I feel like he had some good points. What stood out to me the most that he said was that Logan hasn't had the same spec car recently, and that's why the gap's been more than. So it's like the gap between them isn't as bad as it looks on track.
Yeah, I saw
which,
that too.
Which I get, but I mean, there's still Alex has just dominated him. Like his back hurts, dude. He's carrying the team.
Yeah, and it's also like DNFs. He's gotten so many DNFs.
Yeah,
Crashed in quali. Like that doesn't necessarily correlate with what kind of upgrade difference there is or whatever. But I don't know. It's
just he's just sloppy still. And like Vowles was saying, we pulled a driver from F2 and stuck him in the car with like little practice experience.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
It's like,
but like
a lot of people.
Dude, look at what fucking Lawson did.
Yeah.
Like coming into AlphaTauri, like Lawson has a tiny bit more experience, but he fucking murdered it.
Yeah.
Like
or Piastri, didn't he take like a year off?
Oh yeah, Piastri's like fucking. I forget he's a rookie because he's up there. Like I mean, it's a better car, but like between him and Lando, I think Piastri's down 1 qualifying. I think they're like pretty much even 50-50. I think Lando still has a better race pace, but like dude, like Piastri's like one of like a highly rated driver already.
Yeah,
and he's
very solid.
He's a
very
rookie
solid driver.
Like I completely forgot about that. So
Yeah,
I think
he's
they
definitely
should
gonna win Rookie of the Year, right?
Yeah,
I think he has to.
definitely. Because yeah, you got podium, like climb back. And then what was I saying? Yeah, I think they just like he doesn't have the crowd appeal that they expected. I don't think he's gonna improve that much, and I think they got to give him the boot.
Yeah, that's why it was a confusing video because
Mm-hmm.
he was like saying we like him and all that. Then why don't you re-sign him and confirm that he has the seat? And I think it's because if he DNFs 2 more times, I think he's out.
Yeah. Well, because
But-
how many races are left?
I think 6
Six.
maybe.
Yeah. If he has 2 more flops, and I think he said it in the video, he's like, Logan has clear points that he needs to hit.
Yeah. I think that was interesting.
I would love to know what those points are, because
It's got to be at like score a point. or
Yeah,
you're out, something like that.
yeah, I don't know what he expects. I don't know. It's an interesting thing, but like also team principals are known to back up their drivers even
Mhm.
the day before they announce that they're not racing with them next year.
Yeah.
So-
yeah, exactly.
Could be PR bullshit just to kind of silence the crowd while they make their decision.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It just felt real, but felt very fake at the same time.
I totally agree. It was a very weird video to just come up on your feed, and it's like a team principal just like standing there telling you
Yeah.
blah 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 about this guy, and you're like, why are you even making this then?
Yeah.
Like, it felt
It almost like riled up it even
yeah,
more.
it made it even worse.
Yeah, and I think they're just trying to squash the talk. But yeah, I think moving on to other driver market stuff, I think we got to talk about AlphaTauri. Of
course.
It's been some time since they announced it, but our last podcast, we were recording finished, and then like an hour later they announced the lineup.
Yeah.
And we're talking about it. So it is Yuki and Daniel, which makes sense. That's what we said was going to happen. We're saying recency biased. You got to keep Yuki in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Lawson looked pretty good out on track in Japan against him. Some good wheel-to-wheel battles. Glad they didn't make contact. But yeah, like we said earlier, I think he needs a race seat next year.
Liam Lawson.
Yeah. Dude, I need to see him in a car.
What team?
I think Williams. I think that get Logan out of there, put him in.
Yeah. I just don't know. I don't know like the logistics behind, because he's a Red Bull guy. He's in the Red Bull system. But you were saying they lended
Albon.
Alex. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if he's still in the system.
Yeah.
I wasn't completely sure. But maybe even like Alfa Romeo. Yeah. I think did they confirm their drivers? I think so.
did.
I think Logan's the only one who hasn't been
Yeah.
confirmed.
I think so.
But like, yeah, Bottas has been not great recently
Yeah.
either, and he's on the older side, and that could be a good team for him. Just for a little bit, a start. It's like a start. It's like where Charles started out. You know that? Alfa
I did
Romeo.
not know that.
Yeah. So they've dealt with young drivers before. I mean, the team's changed a lot since then, but
They have like the worst car right now, though.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, I think so.
I'd say
It's
so.
like them. I would say
Yeah, I think
them.
definitely.
I was thinking AlphaTauri maybe, but I think that car's made a little bit of improvements.
I mean,
so
Q3, 2 weekends in a row, right?
yeah, knockouts, like not even close. I guess Haas might be
Haas
the worst.
maybe. Yeah.
I would say qualifying Haas is definitely better than them,
Mhm.
but I'd say race pace Haas might be the worst
Yeah.
because they're just shit on their tires and
Yeah.
not great at all. It's gonna be interesting what we see in Drive to Survive, because I know they like to focus on Haas.
yeah.
Also, I'm reading
Gunther.
Gunther's book right now,
Yeah.
which is interesting. I might have to do a book review after
Please do.
I'm done with it.
I should probably read it.
I can give it to you once I'm done. It's not the best book in the world, but there's some entertaining parts, because like he goes it's just him, like almost like on certain days he just checks in and types like a couple paragraphs.
Oh, okay. So it's like a blog almost?
Yeah. Yeah, kind of. You just follow him throughout the season.
Yeah.
But
okay, that's kind of cool.
it was interesting because like I just read about like the whole like Russia. They're like, they think Russia's about to invade Ukraine. They're their like whole team was Russian with Nikita and his dad backing the entire team. So and then they like kicked him out. So it's kind of interesting hearing his side of it because he talked about how like F1 came to him asking what they should do. And Gunther's like, don't listen to me. Like, I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know
like
the politics of it.
So it was kind of cool to hear that side of it from his point of view. And he's fucking funny. Like you can hear him talk while you read. He's so
funny
it's
guy.
not like super edited or anything. But yeah. Anything you want to talk about? Any notes?
I guess. Yeah, reading up, I read a little bit about it on the F1 website. Nothing crazy, just like the basic stuff. And it was like a Christian Horner interview type thing. And pretty much what he was saying is like, right now Liam is in the position for like a reserve seat. Would it be a seat? Spot?
Reserve driver.
Yeah,
reserve driver. I think he might be. Or he was? No.
He was the AlphaTauri one.
Yeah, is that what I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Because he came in, I think. And so I think he's just going to remain in that spot for next year.
That kind of makes sense. Like what Ricardo was doing. He was the third driver at Red Bull.
Yeah. Get some time in the sim, and then see what happens with in 2024. 2025.
If you're saying after next season, which is wild
because Checo will be done, or not done, but
his contract
will be
so
over.
They can reassess. And
unless he has a banger year next year, he'll probably be Gonzo.
Yeah,
and I think both Yuki and Daniel are on 1 years.
Yeah,
if I'm not correct,
I would assume. I think AlphaTauri does that very often. They just do 1 year contracts.
So there's three opportunities there for him after this year, and he's still 21.
Yeah, young.
I think he's a year
younger than Yuki,
younger than us.
Well, yeah, that too.
I don't know how old Yuki
You don't
is.
need to say that.
I think Yuki's.
Yuki might be older than us.
Yeah, I think he's like 23.
Okay,
maybe older.
I don't know.
Tough to tell.
Yeah. So I just hope, dude, that like Red Bull's not dominant next year. I think it'll be less so, obviously.
Yeah.
But I hope, like, because I think that would really put pressure on Checo if they don't have the best car.
Yeah.
I think it would. They might even kick him out half season if they don't have the best car and they're in a championship race with someone and he's not performing. Like, that would be really interesting to see.
He could be out this season. Pay him off.
Yeah, I don't. If he would have to do really bad.
Dude, last 2 races.
Yeah, but like they already won the championship. Like they're not stressing out about anything, and that'd just be a waste of money for a risk that they don't really need to take.
True. He knows the team.
Yeah.
He's
and they're not trying to spend money like that, I would assume.
Yeah.
Because they're probably paying him still good money.
Yeah, probably like 30 mil.
Yeah, 20, 30 mil. Yeah, so that we'll just have to wait and see, but
yeah,
I think they made the right move to put Daniel and Yuki in, and I'm hyped for Daniel to come back.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything about if he's racing in Qatar?
I read there's not like anything definite, but I think it's just based on how he feels. I don't think he will race in Qatar.
Okay. Yeah.
But because that's in a week from now.
Mm-hmm.
It's Thursday right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the start of the weekend. Yeah.
I don't think he will. But again, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone really knows.
I kind of want to see Liam one more time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think him and Yuki are very interesting matched up together. And I think Yuki, like we said in the last pod, Yuki had those DNF did not start kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
So I want to see them head to head more often and see how close they actually are. But I also want to see Ricciardo in the seat too, because we didn't see much of him. So
No. Yeah. I think once the U.S. races come around, I think he'll definitely be in the seat.
Yeah.
Because I think that's like the U.S. loves him.
Yeah. And he loves the U.S. too.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
when he like
you see
shows
his mustache.
No.
He does the handlebars.
Oh yeah, yeah. I have seen that. I thought you said
think for
you had
the
it now.
Austin. No.
Yeah, he came in on a horse last time.
Yeah.
Dude, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Alpine?
Alpine
Alpine beef.
Alpine. So, here's my understanding of it. Pierre and Esteban finish 9 and 10, 10 being Pierre. And I believe it was, do you know what lap?
I think it was
They swapped.
maybe even last lap or second to last lap. Oh, the first time
The
they
first time
swapped?
they swapped.
No, I don't remember.
I think it was like, I don't know, early to middle race.
Mm-hmm.
Pierre says he has more pace. They let him pass Esteban to catch Alonso, I believe. And then at the end of the race, they switch him back for unknown reasons, but
Well, I think it was maybe just like good deed. Like Pierre didn't really gain anything from the driver swap, so by merit, they should swap him back because Esteban had the position
yeah,
and like played the team role.
yeah,
Still kind of a weird call, I would say.
definitely.
And Pierre was furious from what I saw.
Furious.
Excuse me. Like he was like raising his hand up in the air as he
Yeah.
drove by and was
Yeah.
like to the team like, this is ridiculous,
Yeah.
like blah 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 blah. Which okay, I can kind of see both sides because
Yeah,
it's like
it's a pretty tough one.
because he's not passing him to go attack someone.
No,
Like,
that's the
it's just
thing.
pure
it's
points.
pure points and merit.
Which has got to be so frustrating. Because you had that whole race, and like, I don't know. It's like if I was the team principal, I would probably say no to them swapping back at the end because I think it just is a little bit unnecessary. And I mean, Esteban would probably still be mad that you did it in the first place, but you got to have like say like we saw on the data that this was the right move at the time, and
Yeah.
I think he would understand that. But definitely some bubbles are brewing
bubbles
between them.
Yeah.
Like everyone kind of predicted
Yeah.
for them going into the season. And we saw it, they hit in Australia. This was the first time since then that I can kind of remember them.
It's been okay.
Yeah.
But this is the first time I feel like they've been.
They were both on the podium too, which was throughout the year. One time.
Yeah.
So like they've been close
Yeah. And I think they're 11 and 12 in
in
points.
standings.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Which also
Here
makes a difference.
ahead. Or maybe it might be tied now.
Tied?
Maybe.
Let me
Or
look.
like
Let
pretty
me look.
close.
Let me
Yeah,
pull it up.
We'll pull it up. But another interesting point is Esteban referenced past years with the team and said this is like a normal thing that they did it with Fernando and Danny when it was Renault.
Interesting.
So it might just be like a team thing, which is like understandable. You got to keep the same, like, what's it called?
Like, it's not like morals, but like
Team rules.
Team rules. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it consistent.
Keep it consistent.
So they know what to expect.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, if Pierre's times were like, or if his pace was just way better in those last laps, then he kind of deserves it.
Well, I don't
know the times.
I don't know if they even covered it much, and it was hard because we're watching it late at night.
Yeah.
A little drunk. People were asking me questions who didn't watch F1 the whole time. So, yeah, it was hard to follow. I might look back. I wonder if there's like a YouTube video out there that kind of talks more in depth about it. But points-wise, Pierre's leading Esteban 46-38.
Okay, I was wrong.
11 and 12 though. So
but yeah,
good call.
okay. 11-12. Thought they would be closer.
I mean, that's pretty
It's pretty
close.
close, yeah.
Like 8 points. Like that's P. 6.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember. Some of the drivers don't even know the point system.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They like people
Some
ask.
Kimmy shit.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, interesting stuff down at Alpine. And dude, they're just a mess right now. Like they fired Laura Rossi. They don't really have like a team principal right now. Oh, wait, no. Who did they fire? They didn't fire Laura Rossi.
Oman.
It was
Oman Otmar.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Otmar. But Laura Rossi had those comments about the team that were very negative.
Yeah. I think it's been better than expected. So you had the Pierre sprint podium.
Yeah.
And then the next big thing was like Pierre podium.
Podium, yeah.
And
Esteban
then
podium in Monaco.
Yeah, but that was before, right?
Well, that
Before
was like, that's when Laura Rossi was throwing shade.
Oh, that's when he was talking shit. Okay.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, a 910,
Yeah.
it's not bad.
And
then
their cars kind of dipped in performance.
Yeah, it hasn't been great, but then what was it? Singapore, Pierre P6.
Yeah, which was great.
Esteban DNF, but
Was
like
on a good race.
Wasn't he P5?
I think he was ahead of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was hard to see, and he was just like,
Yeah.
no,
Classic
no.
Alpine.
Like, his radio message kind of hurt, dude. No.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
French.
One thing I loved, and we both pointed this out, is when he was going into the garage after walking back from his car, he was like on to the next one, just like
Yeah.
nothing crazy, no like bullshit punching the wall, just like
No.
let's keep going,
Level-headed,
keep pushing.
pure racing driver.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a QB, like, throws an interception. Like,
Yeah.
forget about it.
Forget about it. Yeah,
Keep
I love
playing the
it.
game. Keep going.
It's not him. Or it might have been him.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's like, it's like, I think he'd be more mad if he crashed.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, it wasn't his fault at all. Car problems.
Yeah.
Team problem. Yeah, so hopefully we don't see it bubble over, because I think, like, it's good to have a little bit of spark in the team,
Yeah.
but I still want to see both drivers do good.
Mm-hmm. I like Alpine
Yeah.
as a whole.
Yeah.
I think we both do, just in terms of like both drivers.
Both have respect for the drivers, and
Yeah.
French. It's cool that they're all French.
Yeah,
and
French team.
passionate, and yeah.
Chill guys, it seems like.
Yeah, they just need to sort out a few things and
Mm-hmm.
get it back on the right track. Did you hear about their whole like 100 race plan?
No.
It was like they're
100 races?
Dude, they were talking about it
It's
like
4 seasons.
last year, and they're
Jeez.
like,
Oh my
they're
God.
like maybe even 2 years ago. They're like, yeah, we're on a strict 100 race plan to get into the top 3 or something like that.
Okay.
And they were like
Long-term plan.
doing good for a little bit, and then they're dipping back down. It's just like, I don't know. They could have just been saying that for investors' sake, and
Yeah.
who knows, but I don't know. I'd like to see them climb a little bit, and like, especially because like they were fighting McLaren, and then McLaren's jumped to like top 3 easy, I'd say right now.
In
Like-
constructors?
Like just like
Or in terms
performance wise.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, them and Ferrari maybe like a tie-ish.
I think McLaren has Ferrari in the high speed
Yeah.
tracks. I think like when they're more low speed, I think Ferrari has the advantage, like what we saw in Singapore. But like they're still close. Like
Yeah.
him and Lando were right on each other the whole race. You want to talk about Mercedes a little bit?
Murky.
Murky waters.
You start us off, because I think you're more, you feel more passionate about this.
Yeah. Okay. So we saw a little bit in Japan of George and Lewis. Some good on-track action. There's a little bit of Lewis pushing George wide.
Mhm.
And then George was like, are we racing each other or racing the others?
Yeah.
A little cheeky classic George call out. And you saw Lewis in Singapore skipping the pack, and they were like, is he going to
Yeah.
get that position back? And I think they're just, like, the closer they get to each other, because, like, Lewis, okay. So last season, George, I would say, did better than Lewis, at least the beginning half of the year. Lewis kind of came back at the end.
Yeah. Remember, he was Mr. Consistency.
Yeah, he was going off, and it was his first time in the Mercedes team. So we're like, oh, is this going to be normal? Lewis comes back this year, firing on all cylinders. But whenever they're close, there's like drama. There's
Yeah.
team orders. There's
Yeah.
it's just like they're both insanely competitive,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it could be if they're fighting for the win together. Like I think I could see like a George not listening to team orders and fighting Lewis. And
Oh yeah,
like,
definitely.
I could
Or vice versa.
Yeah, no, exactly. It go either way. And like I could see a crash coming in the horizon.
Oh yeah.
It's just like I think their driver pairing is almost more toxic than Alpine.
Yeah.
And I think Alpine's getting a lot of focus right now because of what happened, but I think surface level when nothing much is happening, they're more feisty with each other. Maybe we just see more of them because they're out in front more often, but yeah, I want to hear your thoughts on it.
Yeah, I think just their character in general. I think obviously everyone loves Lewis. Lewis is just a good guy, and
Yeah.
then George, everyone loves George too.
He gets a lot of shit.
Yeah, he gets a lot of shit, but like he's not like a Fernando Alonso type like antagonist kind of personality.
Yeah,
They're both got this like British vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Both British, so it's like, and then they manufacture in Britain, right?
Yeah, they're a very British
Yeah,
team
they're a
all around.
British
Even
team,
though Mercedes
isn't it?
is German, but
Yeah.
we don't think about that.
But so I think they kind of have this like this team aura where they're like we're the good guys almost.
Yeah, especially because F1's so like British focus. So
yeah, and then so I think they're almost scared to have beef to a certain extent. But I don't
like
know.
scared to have it. Like they don't want to disappoint the team.
They don't want to disappoint like the fans and stuff.
Yeah,
They don't want to make either driver look bad, opposed to like they'll make Red Bull make Sergio look like shit, and they don't care.
yeah, like they're more harsh, and
Yeah,
I think that's also like Mercedes is kind of ran like more stiff. Like they're like you see their factory and they look like the Empire from Star Wars. Like they're just very like boom, 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 like put together.
yeah,
And like no like I don't know like rebelness about them.
Yeah,
like, they're just
exactly.
solid. But I would say like I don't know. I just think the drivers like once that car is competitive
Mhm.
as it's probably going to be soon.
yeah,
I think it's just they're not going to think about that. They're going to think about like I think they're going to be hungry too because they haven't gotten a win in a long time.
yeah.
Lewis hasn't gotten a win since 2021. What was it? Abu Dhabi? No, not Abu Dhabi. Saudi Arabia,
Oh, really?
which is
He
crazy.
didn't win last year?
No, not at all.
Whoa.
It was his first year in F1 not winning a race.
Damn, that's kind of a cool stat. Though.
Crazy stat, yeah. And then George had a win in Brazil.
Brazil, yeah.
And that was their only win
Okay, yeah.
as a team. And then they've got, of course, nothing this year. So, yeah, I don't know. Something to look forward to. Not look
Yeah.
forward to, but keep an eye on, I guess.
Yeah, definitely, because we love a good competitive Mercedes.
Yeah, but we don't want to see Nico Rosberg, Lewis. Or do we?
Yeah, I kind of think we do. 'Cause
Um,
I just like that they're both British, and like if they
Mhm.
fight, it's like nothing. There's no bullshit behind it. It's just like these two people don't hate or they don't like each other, like that kind
Yeah.
of thing.
And like Lewis is like Britain's lover boy.
Yeah.
Like everyone likes him over there.
He's a sir. He's
Sir,
a knight,
Sir
right?
Lewis Hamilton. Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about
Except
that.
for Martin Brundle.
What?
There's like some cheeky comments Martin Brundle has about Lewis sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's kind of funny because like Crafty like loves him because
Oh,
they
yeah.
come from like the same area, and then like Martin Brundle like comes in and was like, yeah, actually, this is not exactly perfect.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
his Instagram's pretty fucking cringy, but
Oh
we'll
yeah,
get
I
into
mean
that
like
later.
they're all a little cringy, but he's a little bit more cringy. Do you want to go to the fun segment today?
Funny saggy.
Funny seg. You came up with it. You want to introduce it?
Yeah, we kind of mentioned it last week
Mm-hmm.
briefly. Which drivers would you want to party with in Ibiza?
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
Aiden says Ibiza. I think it's Ibiza.
I think it's Ibiza.
Ibiza.
I think that's how you actually say it.
Okay,
But
yeah.
I'm
Ibiza.
gonna say Ibiza
Ibiza.
because
Ibiza. I don't know.
we're American and we should missay other languages. Because why not?
Yeah, why not? Should we do like a top 5, 4?
Top
3?
4
Top 4?
or 5. Let's go 5. We'll get someone
Sure.
sneaky in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
kinda
So
tough.
we didn't think about this at all before.
Yeah. And I'll preface, when I mean party, I mean like we're getting messed up. It's a messy morning. It's a messy night. It's not just like
you're
going out
you're
for
drinking the whole
drinks.
time. Like
Yeah.
Are you going to like the DJ
Oh
set?
yeah,
Like,
EDM. We're
like,
doing like
we're doing George and Fernando cigars.
yeah.
Is that George and Fernando? It's George and someone. Of them partying.
Might have been Lance. No.
Oh, I don't know.
Probably not.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up. I have an idea.
Sure.
I'm gonna pull up F1 drivers partying, so we can kind of get a feel.
Okay.
I might even screen record this and see if I can throw this into the podcast.
We could just get the pictures in there.
Yeah. I might do both. Do you know how to screen record?
Yeah, you need it. Like you need to add it to your settings. which is
Okay.
kinda
Then I'll just
stupid.
screenshot certain photos we're talking about. You want to start brainstorming as I get this pulled up?
Yeah, and we're including Danny Rick, I assume.
Yeah, I'd say, like, even like throwing DeVries, like everyone who raced
DeVries.
this
Oh, yeah.
year.
DeVries number 1.
Honestly, like maybe last.
Yeah. Okay, anyone who's raced. I think my number 5, I'm just putting this out here, Valtteri Bottas. I've seen.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Really?
What, you think higher or lower?
I didn't even think about
Yeah.
Bottas at all.
He's a beer guy. We've seen him get down with the crafty beer. I think he could get messy.
Yeah, Bottas. I mean, like, in his days today, like his Aussie look, he's
Yeah.
just loose.
Yeah.
He's feeling himself.
Doesn't care.
I think he would open up a little bit once you
Yeah.
get him a little bit drunk.
Wow, these are
this
funny
is hilarious.
pictures.
I just looked up F1 drivers partying on Google Images. It's a lot of Danny Rick.
Yeah, a lot of Danny Rick.
I think he's gonna be up there.
Yeah.
Okay, your 5. Do you want to go me? My 5 will just bounce back and forth.
Yeah.
I'll just throw in Fernando, I think.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. It's going to be hard to like fit everyone in. I might readjust after I
Mhm.
say everyone.
Sure.
I think Fernando would just like, it'd be like drinking with a cool dad. It would just
Yeah.
be like, he's ordering drinks for everyone.
Mhm.
He stays humble for most of the day, but then
Yeah.
gets fucked up and
Yeah.
like brings out the cigars. Like he's doing shots with you.
Yeah.
He's
Telling everyone
talking
what
about
to
how he
do.
loves Taylor Swift.
Starts crying.
He starts crying. Yeah.
I messed up.
I think he would just be a good solid one. Probably has some
Yeah.
dance moves. Grew up
Oh, yeah.
a little early when they still danced back in the day.
Yeah. I mean, imagine him in his
In his prime.
prime
Dude,
partying.
when
Oh.
he imagine this, like back when he's like winning world championship in Renault,
2002
like, with the
2003.
team partying,
Yeah.
young,
Oh.
like he would be insane.
beast.
So he's got some history. I think he's a solid number 5.
Yeah, that's a good number 5. I think I might go him for my number 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Similar reasons.
Yeah. Old guys.
Old guys, man.
Take it
So that
down.
means I got to go my number 4. You didn't give me a lot of time to think, you
Sorry,
bastard.
man.
Let's see. I think in my number 4, I'm gonna go Max Verstappen.
Okay, wow.
I'm not going any higher because I feel like he would almost get annoying. Like from what I've seen in his
He
drunk
would get
videos, like I'm thinking right now, like when he's on the airplane
Yeah.
with Ricardo,
That's a
and he's
classic
like
video.
blowing the like whatever, like
Yeah.
and, they're like, "Ah!" and he's going like saying a bunch of shit, and then he's passed out. Like
Yeah.
I could see him getting too drunk too quick and then dipping out
Yeah,
because he's
I could
fucked
see
up,
that.
or like once you get, I know he parties with Lando, so like maybe if he had someone else that he like knew, it would be like more chill. But like I feel like if he's thrown into the situation and being like, I'm just gonna get fucked up, Like,
Yeah.
I'm Max Verstappen.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
It could get
Could get
kind of crazy.
dirty.
Could get dirty.
Yeah. I think that's my number 4.
Yeah. Okay. Number 3, I'm going Yuki Tsunoda,
Oh, dude.
which is kind of an interesting one,
yeah.
but
You think
because
him in Ibiza would be good?
I think so. I think he's like a fun guy. I think if he's let loose, I don't know. I think it'd be a little tough because like, I don't know, it'd be tough for everyone because we don't know any of them. But
Yeah, but like, dude, it'd be like harder for us to be around them than them to be around
Yeah,
us.
true,
I think
true.
like, I'd be fucking starstruck. I'd get pretty drunk for sure.
oh yeah, I think you'd be a fun guy to get down.
Yeah,
with.
that's interesting.
I think he would like especially the concert aspect. If it is a concert type thing, he would just get down and start dancing.
Yeah, just let loose
Yeah,
and
let
like
loose.
he's a little
I think he
funky
would just
guy.
be like a funny guy to be around.
Yeah,
See what he does.
like non-judgmental
Yeah.
or anything. He's like,
very free.
yeah, that's a good call. I don't think he's making my list, but I kind of wish I threw him on
Yeah.
in the lower
You could do an
spots.
honorable mention.
Yeah, maybe honorable 6.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm burping. Hopefully you can't hear that. I think what are we at?
This is your
Third.
Yeah.
Third, I'm gonna go Carlos Sainz.
It's a good one.
Carlos.
It's a really good one.
He's Spanish.
Yeah, true. He's probably
Which-
been there like a lot.
Yeah, which he could get it in with the owner, chat him
Yeah.
up in Spanish. He's
Get on
Carlos
stage.
Sainz, home country hero.
True.
He might even get swapped around after I do
Yeah,
my
that's-
final list. Like that's a
dude.
pretty good one. He's funny, great guy. Would love to drink with him. Even just have a beer. But we're talking partying. I think
Yeah.
he could also get pretty fucked up. I don't think I've seen a picture of him like at a club or anything.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of pictures of drivers like at clubs and
Mhm.
stuff. So I don't know how much he goes out and drinks. He's sponsored by that beer that's like 0% alcohol.
Yeah.
I forget the Spanish beer. It was
Estrella.
maybe.
I think it is.
Yeah, I think so. But I think he would just be like a solid middle of the pack pick.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. I
Yeah.
kind of forgot about him.
Yeah. So, and one of my favorite drivers, which is a
Yeah.
little bit of bias.
And he
so.
seems like a pretty funny guy.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to go number 2, Lander Norris.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Lando.
Give it to me.
I think we've all seen some funny videos of Lando.
Yeah.
Just in like not only streaming but also just doing random shit. Like
Just
he's
being-
a funny guy.
Just being one of us.
Yeah.
Like,
Funny guy. I think he rips cigs when he gets drunk.
mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think
Don't we
you'd
all?
be- I think you'd be-
Mom, I didn't say that.
I think you'd be a good addition to the night.
Yeah, I think he loves that party culture. Recently, we
he
saw
definitely
him and
does.
Max drinking. I think there was a hookah involved.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
He,
okay. We gotta put some of these in.
yeah, no,
Put some in.
I'll do some editing because Will doesn't know how to edit yet. But yeah, I think it was him and Max. He's both are friends with Martin Garrix.
Yeah. True.
Lando's
Wow.
into DJing now. He says he doesn't drink much, but I feel like when he does, they go pretty hard, and
Yeah.
they're getting the VIP room. They're having a good time together.
Yeah. Definitely.
Which I should go into. He's my number 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a little carried away there. I didn't even say. But that's number 2. Dude, I'm seeing this picture of George and Danny Rick right here. I forgot they went.
Okay. Yeah.
They went somewhere together recently.
You just save it.
Um,
What a horrible screenshot.
well, I'm just gonna come back to it
Oh,
later.
okay.
But dude, I'm seeing some of these and I'm rethinking. But yeah, number 2. You want to go?
Yeah. Number 1, Max Verstappen.
Yeah, that's your number 1.
Yeah, that's my number 1.
Wow, dude.
I think just because of all the videos I've seen of people, he's always the one who's like kind of crazy, and I don't know if
boozing
that's,
hard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's just like what social media shows or if he's just actually a dog like that.
I think
But
he's
I
almost
think he's
just
a
like
dog.
I think he might just be a lightweight.
Could
too.
be a lightweight. I think they're all probably lightweights
Yeah.
realistically.
I mean, they don't drink probably too often. Try to stay healthy.
Yeah. As we're just like slamming beers at 5.
on a Thursday.
Yeah.
I got work tomorrow. No, you don't want to elaborate anymore. It's your number one. You should have some good reasons here.
Yeah, I think he would get really crazy because he has that like confidence in him too. Because he's like, I'm Max Verstappen.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Like he'd just be like, more bottles, like bring him over,
laughing at his own jokes.
Yeah, laughing at his own jokes. And I think it would just get funny.
Yeah,
and just like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Kind of crazy.
I think I would ideally, I think it'd be really fun to have him and Lando together.
Yeah,
because they're friends, and I think it'd be they go out together. So.
Yeah.
That'd be a good pairing, but I respect it. Are you good for me to say my number one?
Yeah, please.
I'm surprised he's not even on your list.
Yeah, maybe I completely forgot.
Daniel Ricciardo.
Yeah, too old for me.
Really?
I think he wouldn't. I don't know. I mean, if we're saying he definitely does get fucked up.
Yeah. Like you're having it's just like
okay,
no girlfriend, no anything.
Squeeze him in there somewhere.
Like, I feel like he would just everyone would just know him. I think everyone respects him, but he's not it wouldn't be too crazy.
True.
I think he could almost fly under the radar a little bit if he put some glasses on.
True. I might have to swap him in there for I'm gonna bump Bottas out and put him in number 4 and then Alonso 5.
Okay. Yeah. I think you got to put him in there.
I think you have to. He's just a fun guy, sober.
Yeah. I think he'd be very fun. Life of the paddock when he's in there. I think he's just I think he'd be part of the reason. I don't think he'd be the craziest, but I think he'd be the easiest to get along with in one day, and then be definitely comfortable with, and then just have a good time together.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is a big reason why I put it up there. And even if you're doing other drugs like Molly or something, I feel like he would just be comfortable and
true.
It's I wouldn't be as stressed out with anyone else. But
true. Yeah, I've heard he's a super nice guy in person.
Mm-hmm.
Very
very real,
and
all that. So let's see. Let's see if I need to change anything up.
Yeah, let me look through these a little bit.
Yeah, so I have Alonso. I had fourth. What was my fourth Verstappen?
Yeah, I think it was.
Third, Carlos. Second, Lando. First, Danny Rick. I think I'm pretty set on there. I think I said honorable mention to Yuki, I think in 6th, but I think I would change that to Lewis. Which is
would be a
bold call.
I didn't think of that though, but imagine Lewis fucked up.
Yeah, I think he'd be fun.
That could be a sneaky
and
top 3.
I think he definitely young Lewis was at the clubs. I remember seeing a video of he's with Checo, I think at a club, and he gets on mic and he goes Checo or something like that.
Yeah. Okay, that would be fun, dude.
I think Lewis is up there. I mean, he might even take my Fernando slot.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
I just think he'd be solid.
Yeah.
But then look at this guy, dude.
Yeah, I mean that guy is.
How do you save it?
Alonso definitely was just such a dog.
Yeah. Do you want to change up your top 5 at all?
No, I feel pretty good about it.
You want to repeat it for the people?
Fernando, Danny Rick.
Mm-hmm.
Who's my number 3? How am I forgetting this?
Was it Lando?
No, Lando was 2. Oh, Yuki.
Yuki 3.
Lando, Max Verstappen.
Yeah. Boom. Throw it up on the screen.
Put it up.
Hopefully I do it.
Someday we're gonna make that happen.
I think I'm gonna make it happen this time.
No, I mean actually party with them.
Oh, I thought you meant throw up it on the screen. Yeah, I hope so, dude.
That'd be really cool.
Look at a selfie. Look at this dude.
Oh wow.
Oh my god, that's a picture.
Look at those glasses.
That might be Mardi Gras or something. It's
True.
Lewis. I would say also.
Menace. Oh my god, look at this one.
Yeah.
Put that in there.
Look at this one. Him grinding on a chick. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna throw a lot of these up. Also in the comments, please share your your picks.
Yeah.
Your top 5. I want to throw another honorable mention in there, or should we go like
Sure.
one driver? Maybe like this might be a stretch, but we could do like top 3 from the past,
Yeah, I mean,
or maybe
do I have to
one.
go in
Maybe
a-
just pick one
okay,
driver from the
honorable
past.
mention.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a tough one because you could say like Senna.
Yeah. Okay.
That's like so hard.
That is
Jackie
okay.
Stewart. No.
Maybe like let's go past like 2010
Or just whatever.
I was gonna say I just wanted to give an honorable mention, honestly, to Kimmy.
Kimmy. I was
Dude,
thinking exactly
yeah,
Kimmy.
Like
yeah.
just a dog. We've all seen it. The yacht drinking.
Yeah.
Him drinking at the awards
The
ceremony.
award ceremony.
Yeah. Classic meme. Classic meme.
Love it.
Yeah, I just wanted to throw
I think
that in there.
he was definitely just such a menace.
Dude, honestly, also Jensen Button's a dog, too.
I wonder if Mark Webber got it.
No, his jaw's too big.
He's got a PlayStation in his mouth. Have you seen those?
No.
What? You haven't seen that meme?
No.
It's like when dudes are flexing their jawline, it'll be like me walking out of Best Buy with a PlayStation in my mouth. I'm surprised you haven't seen that.
That's hilarious. He's like perfect for it too.
Yeah. Dude, that guy's handsome.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just chiseled.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Piastri would be a good one. I'm just seeing that now. I think
Yeah.
he might not be ready yet though. He might be too innocent.
I don't know what. Yeah, I can't imagine him getting fucked up.
That's true.
But I mean,
I
like,
just want to meet him though.
yeah, he's like, oh, hey, Aiden, I'll just go. Dude, Kimmy,
Dude,
come on.
Kimmy would be, dude, just aggressive. That's an insane picture.
Yeah, is that a SIG too?
I might just like throw a bunch
Yeah,
of.
put a bunch
These
of
might
these
not
in.
even be Kimmy. It's like this could just be like some random dude
True.
that kind of looks like him.
I love
Oh,
it.
look at is that Jensen just
Yeah, I
getting
think
after
is.
it?
Wow,
See,
these are kind of.
This is why I wanted to screen record because I'm never gonna be able to find these to put them up.
Yeah, we'll
but-
just throw up some of the good ones.
Yeah, we'll just throw up some favorites. So it kind of helps you decide.
Yeah.
Should we round this podcast out by responding to some of the comments?
Yeah. We're going
Okay.
to read some comments.
Let me pull it up.
We will respond to every comment.
Every comment.
Every comment.
Every
No matter what it
fucking
says.
comment.
I will read it out loud and record myself.
Really?
Maybe, man.
Nah.
We'll see what they comment.
We'll see what they comment.
We only got
let's
like,
see.
what, three comments?
Three
Two from the
comments.
same person?
Yeah, but and we don't know them. No, we definitely know
Yeah,
them.
we know him. We know him very well.
We know like some of our best friends. I think this would probably be the easiest just to click on here and then pause it. Let's start out with the person who commented first. Shout out Abby Vietenhands
Vietenhands.
107.
She has a number.
Yeah. And she
That's
goes, quality is fire, excited, #F1.
That's my girlfriend, by the way.
Yeah. You have anything to say?
Thanks for commenting, Abby. Keep it up.
They have a beautiful relationship. And then she also commented, I also hope Yuki opens up a restaurant.
Yeah.
And then, so I responded
So
because we share the account. So she responded, it's his girlfriend. I go, we should go once it opens. And
Yeah.
then
trying to
pretend like I'm Will.
Yeah.
So he didn't even notice, but I thought it was kind of funny.
But yeah, I think that's actually not out of the picture. Yuki restaurant, like after retirement.
Yeah.
Totally.
I think maybe if he opens it soon enough, we could go. We're thinking about a Japan/Asia trip next summer or this summer, because summer's kind of over. No, like this coming summer.
This coming summer.
You want to read Gabe's?
Yeah. Gabe Dang. Gabe Dang 8801 for some reason. I wonder why. What is that?
Gabe Dang's taken.
Gabe's Dang. What?
Gabe, just straight up Gabe Dang might be taken.
Oh, yeah, maybe. He says, I kind of forgot Aiden messed up his face, and for a while I thought it was one of those face tattoos that girls do for college football games, but for like F1. Thanks, Gabe.
Thanks
Thanks for
man.
commenting.
Yeah, because I fucked up my face in the last pod we recorded on a Lime scooter.
Fell on a Lime scooter.
Wish I had a video. do not full on speed into a curb, but we don't
Yeah,
need
it
to,
was-
we don't
it
need to go
was
there.
pretty bad. Yeah. He's okay.
But yeah, no face tat.
No face.
That'd be
tat.
kind of funny though.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah,
I
not
was
a bad
thinking,
idea.
Like, oh, I bet that's like in Japan or like Silverstone. Everyone's got those.
I think for some of the big races we gotta dress up like
Yeah,
it's
I'm down
Halloween.
for that.
Like
I'm down
especially for
that.
the American ones. I got some fits.
Some cowboy hats or something.
Yeah, I'm hyped.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and comment.
Comment,
Whatever.
like, subscribe, all that stupid shit
dislike.
they say.
Dislike if you didn't
Yeah,
like it.
if you didn't like it, we'll take it.
Yeah.
We'll eat it like a man.
Give us some
and a
really,
woman.
really critical feedback.
Yeah, grill us.
Guy on the right looks bad.
Are you talking about me?
Depends. I don't know.
Depends on which right you're talking about. Okay, thanks for tuning in.
Wait, is there anything else we have?
Oh, do you want it? Yeah,
on
sorry.
the show notes?
No, I think that was all.
Okay.
Let me go back to it. If there's anything you see,
Um,
talked about bets. We talked about fantasy. We talked Alpine, Merc, AlphaTauri, Logan, partying in Ibiza.
I've been saving funny stuff, but it's probably not relevant to the episode.
I mean, we could just throw it in the next one
Okay.
because we're next pod. We should just preface it. Next pod will be before Qatar, so it'll be
Yeah.
predictions. It'll be our bets. It'll
Win
be
some more
good.
money.
I'm looking forward to talking about the track because it's a funky one. But yeah, anything?
No. Thanks for watching.
Close it out.
I don't know how.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next podcast. Goodbye. Okay. I think slow start, but I think we got into it.